Eric Burgess here, and we've been asked to solve the following equation. It's 9x plus 11 equals 7x plus 1. So our first order of business is to isolate the x's, get them all on one side, and because we want to be able to combine the like terms. So I'm going to choose to get all the x's on this side just because that's my typical way of doing things. So first off, we've got to get this 7x to that side. And so since this is technically a plus 7x, it's a positive 7x, I'm going to do a minus 7x to both sides. Now remember, this 9x is positive, so I'm going to do minus 7x. And we are going to be able to then combine these. So the 7x and the minus 7x combine to make 0, and anything plus 0 is itself. So on this side, we're left with 1. And on this side, the 7 and the 9x can be combined because they are like terms. So we're left with 2x, and then the 11 just comes along for the ride. So this is an equivalent statement as to what's up here. We haven't changed the solution set. We've just used a property of equality to our advantage. Now what we're going to do is we want to get the x by itself on one side. So this 11 is kind of intruding on that. So in order to do that, we're simply going to do the opposite of it. So right now this is plus 11x, just plus 11. So we're going to do a minus 11. So remember, this is a positive 2x. So we're going to do a minus 11 to both sides. And when we do minus 11, these two will combine to make 0. And anything plus 0 is itself. So we're left with just 2x. And then the minus 11, of 1 minus 11, that's just minus 10. And now, finally, for our last piece of math here, what we're going to do is we're going to just solve for when this x makes this statement up here true. So we're going to divide by 2. We divide by 2 because this is being multiplied by 2. So the inverse of that is to divide. And we're left with x. These combine to make 1. And 1 times anything is itself. So that's why we get just x. And then negative 10 divided by 2 is negative 5. And so this is our solution. Now we could check this solution to make sure it's true. Remember, since this is basically saying that the equation 9x plus 11 equals 7x plus 1, right? Our original equation. It's saying that this statement's only true when x is 5. So this is a conditional statement, meaning that x has to be negative 5 in order for this to work. So we could try that out. We could put 9 times negative 5 plus 11. Is that equal to 7 times negative 5 plus 1? So 9 times negative 5, that is negative 45 plus 11. Is that equal to, and 7 times negative 5 is negative 35 plus 1. All right, so negative 45 plus 11, this ends up becoming a 4, this ends up becoming a 3, and we have a minus sign. If you need to, you can do it off to the side or use a calculator. And what I do is I just do 45 minus 11, and we know that the 45 was actually bigger, so the answer will be negative at the end. 5 minus 1 is 4, 4 minus 1 is 3, hence negative 34. And then on this side, negative 35 plus 1 is negative 34. So we get that our solution checks out. Really easy way to check it so that on an exam you can just know for certain that you got it right and that your solution is a good one. And that's all you got to do. If you have any questions, let me know, subscribe, and we'll catch you in the next problem.